let's talk about that for a second. How important is honesty in your friendships? Because that is a top quality that people want.
Every single person at this table, like, I trust with anything and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I could tell you anything. Not only do you listen without judgment, but you also, I trust that you're not going to go off and share with other people.
Yeah.
It's like, it's really beautiful because there's not very many people in my life that I feel now.
And you are that. And you are the team.
You know, it's interesting because another study, I told you how these results were taken from 3 different studies, and I did look at them a little bit more in depth than we're going to go over today. But one of the aspects of one of the studies was that the characteristic of not sharing information, that discretion that comes with honesty, that component, because they broke it down even further, is more important to older women than younger. Which I think is interesting because
Honesty?
No, honesty and trust is important all over, but you know how each word then has kind of even some different characteristics. And so this discretion, this idea of being able to keep a secret type thing is more important as to the older people. And I think and the study kind of surmises this, but if you think about it, it makes sense because I think when you're younger, you haven't developed that qualities.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
That's a sign of maturity.
Yes.
Is being able to keep confident.
Exactly. And when you're younger, that's where you get more of the gossiping and the backbiting and all of those things that as young girls are learning this, and they maybe don't understand how important it is until you've gone through it or until you've gone through life and some hard experiences that, hate to break it to you, you're all going to go through.
And gossiping is the poison, people.
Yes.
Like, talk to the person. Don't be a part of it. I have journals for my girls. If you need to say something about one of your friends that I promise you'll get around that corner and they will be dear to you again, write it down. Write it down. Don't tell another person. Just write it down. Or you tell your mom.
Yeah.
Tell your what I say. That's what I say to my kids. I'm like, I will be your person. I will not share with other people. If you need a sounding board,
because you do have to sometimes talk it out.
Yeah,
and talk it out or write it out. I love writing it out. So
but if you hear something, people have to be able to work through it. But don't share it. Don't spread it. Don't believe it. Don't, you process things. But yeah, it's poison.
It is. It is poison.
And it will bite you.
And it will bite you.
It will bite you.
It's very, very hot. But I think that's the thing that our friends do really, really well is we talk to each other about things.
Yeah.
And we don't talk about each other. I never hear truly no one at this table or our other friends do I hear talking. Nobody calls and says are venting to each other.
Right.
No. We've got enough problems without that.
No,
that's not my life. I swear no. Why life is, adds its own drama to the mix. You never know what it's going to throw at you. So why burn those bridges? Just support and love.
And while I do think we were good at it when we were young, since we have the 30 plus, there's a plus there, years of friendship experience,
37, 38.
It's closer to 40 than 30.
Yeah.
We've gotten better at it over time. So it is it made sense when I read that study and realized, oh yes, it's more valuable as you get older. The secrets are probably bigger and deeper as the scars of what's happened in life. So you treasure it more. Because one of the studies, they did a different system and they allocated people money, kind of token type thing. They monetized it so that you were buying traits, and because they wanted to because they wanted to understand and put it in an economy way that you understand, so that you can see what you value. And that's where this discretion became a higher priced commodity, because so then it was saying, okay, I want it and I'll pay more for it. It's one of those luxury items, but it came after some of the more basic ones.
Yeah, interesting.
And interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep going on.
Take this trait.
This is trait.
Well, but that's what it is for honesty. That's tricky. It does become more important as you go through things in life, and as you I mean, I've had some experiences that I've had to learn how important my own integrity is to me. And I value that above so many things.
Yeah.
So,
And once those big, I mean, it's not any longer that we're crying over a spilled, a stain on a shirt that someone borrowed, or they didn't return that pair of pants, or they lost it. I mean, those are a little bit more of the dramas, not to, make things too petty, but that you're dealing with when you're younger, and then when you're older, the things you're confiding in and that you need to say spaces for are much bigger deals as you,
I've lied. To my pre-trivial stuff.
no. Yeah. So
But a layer that I think all of us will say, but I'll say for here, and it goes back to just having life be life and the positive stuff too, because we'll get together and we might have something we need to hash through. We go pretty quick through the hashing and then we do the positive. But also on top of not sharing each other's discrepancies, it's a safe space, but then does it, so if I've had a problem somewhere and I need to talk to you, no one holds that space against anyone else or anything I'm doing. It's like a bounce off. It's truly just this is a space to just be like, oh my gosh, this or this or this. Okay, I'm handling that. Okay, thanks. And then we layer it with positive.
right.
And it's out the door. Like by the time we leave wherever we are, whatever that was is gone. No one harbors that. And then it's off to whatever those positive layers were that we layered with. We leave with that.
Yeah.
And no one's like,
Leave a better person.
I do say this.
Coming back to no one wants to make you
well, people are going through things that may be going on without an end, right? Like for years, they're dealing with stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not like every time, oh, okay, what's going on? You hold space. If someone doesn't want to talk about something, you're just like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's because they've all shared each other things, and it's safe.
Yeah, because it is,
And sharing those things outside of that.
Right.
yeah, it is kind to not want to respect whether or not you want to talk about something or not.
That goes with age.
It does.